Good morning, good evening, and good night. We have a special broadcast today with Nuff Tings. This came up, this has been going on for about 3 days now in a certain game. I'm going to tell you the game in a second, but I'm really into this one. You know why? Because this game had the worst developers and the worst mods ever. And I'm sort of happy that now they're getting exposed for the dumb crap that they do. Okay, so there's a game I play called Strongest Fighting Awakened, right? It's a mobile game, right? This is actually the same game that when I was referring to that ding dong named Kit, right? It's the same game. Okay. You know, if you play mobile games or browser games and all that, I've played a lot of them, right? And, they're never licensed and they're pretty much they're not hard games, but they involve a lot of money. And if you're smart, you can. It's like, okay, if you spend money on this game, you get ahead than if someone doesn't. So like, if you spend money, you're probably 6 months ahead of someone that doesn't, right? Maybe that's more, maybe it's more, maybe it's less. I don't know, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is dudes are spending thousands on this game. And you know how the world is now. You're a gamer, everything is microtransactions. Everything is like that. Every game, DLC, Pokemon has DLC, everything is money. Money, 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 money. Especially if you're in other countries and you got to deal with that with the taxes and you got to deal with the exchange rate. It's not fun, right? So if you're spending money like that, you should get a game that will talk to you, give you updates. That's why I like Pokemon Go. As much as people complain about Pokemon Go, at least they have blog posts and they do this and they do that, right? The game isn't perfect. It's still got some bullshit problems, but at least they talk to the community. Also, this game has no YouTubers. No content. I was doing content and they brushed me off saying, "You're only doing content for views." Fuck you, bro. That was what killed it for me. I was like, "Nah, bro, get out of here." So, what happened with this game now? There was an exploit, and here's what's so funny about the exploit. It was Kit that told me. How funny is that? So there was an exploit. When you have these mobile games, they'll have like these events that recycle. So let's say a new character comes out, like for instance, Gogeta came out. They would have like an event focused around Gogeta, so you can get gems to unlock him, whatever. So there was an event. There was a lunar event. It was for the lunar thing, right? Pokemon Go had one of those too. Every game needs to have a lunar event, right? Now, what happened was there was a glitch in the game, right? So when you went to do the thing, it was like, you ever played those gem games like Luxor and all that, and you shoot the stuff, the balls, balls. You shoot the balls, and you get three of the same color, and then they disappear, and you do that. That's how this game was structured. The thing about this game, though, is that when you started it, and let's say you backed out, it cost you 20 gems. The thing was, it wasn't taking the 20 gems, it was giving them back. So what people started to do was, because then I was told about it and like, "Yo, don't tell nobody." I'm like, "All right, I ain't gonna tell nobody," because I didn't. But get an auto clicker and just leave it overnight and it'll click it for you and do it. All right. So it became a big thing and dudes were leaving that on like overnight for real. Like we're talking like putting on the fastest clicking possible. And I think in 8 hours, one person told me they got 100,000 gems, which is a lot. Was it 100,000 or 10,000? Whatever. It was a lot, right? I'm not saying anything. I didn't even do it. Like, the reason why I did it, to be completely frank, frank, it was because if I did it, I would have to take my phone and leave the auto clicker. Do you know what I use my phone for at night? To auto step for me on the walker for Pokemon Go. That's literally what I use it for, bro. Like, You know how much walking you can do in the wintertime? Hardly any. Summertime, we walking. Moving on though. So this glitch was getting dudes a lot of paper, like a lot of gems. And gems are the lifeblood of the game. That's where you buy everything, right? So what was going on was really hilarious. Like there was certain people that started to even message me because you see when on my gaming channel, you'll see me playing this game and you'll see like I have like 200,000 gems. That's literally because I don't buy anything. I hoard. So I've had like 200 gems sitting there. It'll go down and I actually spend money on the game too. And you'll see it go down to like 180, then you see it go back to 200. And that's been going on since I've been playing. Like seriously, you could look back at my old videos and see like there's no huge jump, right? So I'm not saying whoever exploited it, do you, boo boo, because honestly, that's not your fault. If they have an exploit in a game, right, they need to fix the fucking exploit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. If there's a glitch in a game, you patch it. They don't patch glitches that fuck you. They patch glitches that help you. Right away, when that was exposed, they should have known because somebody told them. And how I know this, because there's this little fuck named Este, Este, that was in the fucking thing and in the chat and would start asking us higher up dudes that have like a lot of fucking money in the game, apparently, how much gems you got. At first, when she asked me, or when he asked me, I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, I was like, I don't have any gems, yo. I just have what I had from before. I didn't realize she was asking me to incriminate my ass. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I started getting messages in my Discord, where they were like, yo, Nuff, this is what this girl is doing. I'm like, no way, bro. Why are you trying to catch me for what I do to you? Like, I wasn't even doing it. Now, okay, so that was happening, right? Now you have dudes that were doing it 12 hours, 8 hours, whatever. Like, I honestly didn't really talk to anybody about it because who gives a fuck? Like, the game costs a lot. If you can get free gems and it'll power you up, then fuck. If they don't fix it, that's their ass. Now, here's where the shit gets real good. They're known to ban people on the Discord, right? And they had banned me because of me wanting to do content and they were fucking with me. And I was like, bro, I'm not a bitch and I'm not going to sit there and allow people to bitch me around. Like face to face, you're not talking to me like that. And that's literally the fucking problem here. But you have these keyboard warriors, these behind the screen gangsters that think they're hard as a motherfucker. And it's like, yo, just because you fucking think you're hard doesn't mean you're hard, bro. Like even me, I'm not hard, but I'm not taking shit from nobody, bro. So they sent out a huge ban wave and they banned the guys that were putting in um fucking like that were getting so much of the gems, right? Now, what I'm gonna do, I should have said this at the beginning of the video, was I am going to take every screenshot. I've told everyone that I have contact with to send me screenshots of everything that's been going on, screenshots of the band, screenshots of whatever, and I'm going to put this on the screen from the beginning of the video to let you guys know what I'm talking about, like just screenshots of what people are saying. So please read it and get an idea of what people are literally going through with this shit. These bans were hit on the most strongest players first that exploited it. And we're talking about the people that spend thousands on the game. And I mean, I'm not exaggerating, okay? We're talking thousands on the game, right? Then apparently the story was that they then lifted the bans on those guys because they're the ones spending all the money. But then they started banning the free to play players for exploiting the shit. And it's like, okay, I get it, free to play, they're free to play, whatever, but it's not their like. Okay, I can't explain this. I'm gonna explain this again because there's gonna be people that say you're wrong, Nuff. No, I ain't. Okay, y'all. Like Kit said, he always thinks he's right. No, bitch, I'm right now though. When there is a problem in the game from the developers that do it, They released it without looking and seeing if it worked, right? If that happens, that is their problem. That is not my problem. That's not your problem. That's their problem. They need to patch it. No real developer of any big game or any game in general is not going to fix a patch like that unless they don't give a shit about the game anymore. Like, when the game gets old and they don't do any maintenance on it, they don't give a fuck about it anymore, then they don't do anything. But this is a game that people are spending money, like serious money on. And yes, there's free to play players. But I mean, you want as much people in your game as possible too, right? More people in there, the better it is for your game, the more exposure your game gets, blah, 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 blah. Now you go banning everybody for a problem you had, and you guys, the those events aren't 2 days. Like, these events are like week-long events, 10-day events, 14-day events. I don't know how long this one was. I think it's 7. You're telling me that over those 7 days, you couldn't fix it. You couldn't send out a patch. Like, nothing. Your way to fix it is to then ban people. That's what you do. What did they do? It's not like people hacked the game or anything. It was your fucking issue that you did. You did not fix the shit. You heard, because here's the thing. When I went off topic, I'm sorry, because I'm so annoyed with this shit. That Estee chick, and this is probably going to be on the screen too. She literally messaged them and told them, this is the glitch. When the mod responded to her, which is a guy named Payne, yeah, I'm calling you out, Payne. Payne is the same one that told me, you're only doing this for views. We're not, because I wanted him to, because I was the only one doing YouTube for this game, and I wanted to go in the official Discord and be able to post my content for the game, right? He was like, you're just doing it for views. So me and him got to this thing. He tells this Estee person that he looked at the video, because she sent him a video of the glitch, okay, and says, "Oh, that's just normal. That's just how the game is. And she goes, "No, it's not. Like, it's literally a glitch." Now, she never should have squealed. Honestly, like, why are you squealing, right? But even the mods didn't care enough to look at the video and say, "Oh, there's something wrong here," right? If you find out that you can get free, listen, I play Pogo, right? I don't know if you know that. I play Pogo, right? If there was a glitch to get free premium raid passes or remote passes, 99.9% of the people would fucking do it. Seriously. It's Pokemon Go Niantic that needs to fix it. You can't fucking get mad at us for exploiting what you didn't fucking look at and see. Like, real shit. You didn't check it. You did not say, we got an issue here. You don't have anybody that fucking checks the game out. You have fucking little squealers in your fucking camp here that's telling you what's going on, and you just brush them off. That's yo ass. There should be no fucking issue here. There should be no banning. There should be nothing. What they should do is have another event where you have to spend the gems. Oh, if you want to get the next character. Let's say it's who's another character they could bring out? Let's say they bring out Morrow. You guys know Morrow, he's in the manga. But you can only buy him with gems. So to get fucking shit, you have to throw gems. So all those gems that you have, if you're sitting on 1,000,000 of them, or 100,000, I should say, you could use that to get Morrow, and then your gems are gone. You spent it all on that, right? Why are you banning people? Like, it's your fault. Like, like, I can't understand how it's not understood. That's your fucking fault, you fucking idiot. Like, who runs that shit? A bunch of monkeys, bro? Like, with typewriters? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, that is so, like, it's like, yo, y'all are crazy. Something wrong with y'all. Like, Who runs the show over there? Like, which ding dong like is running that? I like the whole game has been crazy. The devs are retarded. Sorry, not retarded. The devs are mental, right? The the what's it called again? The mods, they're mental. Like they don't even care. Like you now sending this ban out is going to mess you up. Like literally, people are going to leave the game because of what you did. So, like you're banning people for what? Like it was your fault. Like you should have fixed it. Where was the patch? You all are sitting there drinking pina coladas in a beach in Jamaica instead of handling your business, bro. That's your problem. That's yo ass. Anyways, check the stuff is on the screen. Hope you did this whole time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. If anything new happens, I will do a video on it. But that is my video for Strongest Fighting Awakened and their glitch and how they're going to lose all their people because people are really upset. And it's like, bro, y'all need to do better.